What if I told you, a small-town boy from Odisha, who once sold SIM cards to earn pocket money, who couldn't afford expensive books or a fancy college, would one day become one of India's youngest self-made billionaires? This is not a movie. This is the real story of Ritesh Agarwal, the creator of OYO Rooms, a brand that changed the way millions of people travel. Welcome to the journey of a teenager with big dreams and even bigger courage. Ritesh Agarwal was born in a small town in Odisha. No metros, no business contacts, no privileged background. Just a child with curiosity, hunger, and the courage to imagine a life bigger than the one around him. As a kid, while others played outside, Ritesh spent hours exploring computers, reading business stories, and dreaming about building something of his own. At 13, he was already tinkering with technology. At 16, he was selling mobile SIM cards, and by 17, instead of preparing for college like everybody else, Ritesh packed his bags and moved to Delhi, chasing the unknown. In Delhi, Ritesh stayed in cheap hotels, budget rooms, and guest houses. But every trip taught him the same lesson. Rooms were unpredictable. No cleanliness guarantee. No service standards. No trust. Every time he checked in, it felt like a gamble, and that pain became his spark. He asked himself a simple question: why should budget travel mean suffering? Why can't affordable hotels be clean, comfortable, and standardized? That question would soon change Indian hospitality forever. At just 18 years old, Ritesh launched his first idea, Oravel Stays, a website where people could list and book budget rooms. But ideas don't guarantee success. Ritesh faced rejection after rejection. Hotel owners didn't trust him. Investors said he was too young. People laughed at the thought of a teenager fixing the hotel industry. But here's the thing about dreamers: they don't stop. While others doubted him, Ritesh kept learning. He read business books from libraries, attended startup events without tickets, and slept in cheap hostels while exploring India's real hotel problems. His passion was bigger than people's doubts. Then, something extraordinary happened. Ritesh applied for the Thiel Fellowship, a global program created by Thiel, the co-founder of PayPal. Thousands applied. Only 20 were selected, and among them, an 18-year-old Indian boy named Ritesh Agarwal. The fellowship gave him $100,000 in funding, access to global mentors, confidence that he was on the right path. This moment transformed everything. Oravel Stays evolved, and OYO Rooms was born. In 2013, Ritesh launched OYO, On Your Own Rooms. But the idea was different from his first startup. OYO was not just a listing website, it was a brand. OYO promised clean rooms, free Wi-Fi, fresh linens, standardized amenities, affordable pricing, reliability across cities, a budget traveler's dream. But dreams require hard work. Ritesh personally visited hotels, negotiated deals, inspected rooms, checked cleanliness, trained staff, and onboarded one property at a time. He wasn't just the CEO. He was the salesman, the quality inspector, the marketer, the problem solver. Slowly, OYO began to grow. One city, then 5, then 20, then hundreds. OYO became India's fastest growing hotel network. Investors poured in funding. Hotel owners started trusting the brand. Travelers finally had a budget hotel they could rely on. But Ritesh didn't stop at India. OYO expanded to Malaysia, Nepal, China, UK, Europe, Southeast Asia, from a small room in Delhi to becoming one of the world's largest hospitality chains. A teenager's dream had become a global empire. But success doesn't come without storms. OYO faced legal challenges, rapid expansion issues, operational problems, customer complaints, financial pressure, global slowdowns. Every startup hits turbulence. But true entrepreneurs rise above it. Ritesh didn't run away. He adapted, restructured, improved systems, enhanced quality, changed strategies, and kept fighting. Because winners aren't people who never fail. They're the ones who never give up. Today, Ritesh Agarwal stands as an inspiration for millions of young Indians. A boy who had no money, no connections, no famous degree, no business background. But he had three things: curiosity, consistency, and courage. And with those three, he built OYO, a brand the world knows today. Remember this: success doesn't come from where you start, it comes from where you decide to go. Ritesh didn't wait for perfect conditions. He created them. He didn't wait for opportunities. He built them. And he didn't let his background define his future. So if you have a dream, start today. Start small. Start messy. But start. Because one day, the world might tell your story.